Massive work weekend here at the cottage, and thankfully we're mostly on the other side of it. Excuse my colorful flamingo shorts. Gonna go for a swim here soon, but we have been moving stone for 2 days. We had a few of these skids. I think there was 8. That's about half of one left. Moving them all over here in very hot weather, but got a brand spanking new patio. Thankfully, we are on the other side of that now. No more wheelbarrows and stone and shovels. We can forget all about that for today and just enjoy the cottage, doing a little bit of swimming, some fishing, and I'll throw all kinds of clips of that stuff in here as we do this video. But I wanted to talk about the fact that, for me at least recently, I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of affordable watches. It's a hobby you really don't need to spend a lot of money on. A couple of months ago, I picked up the Timex Ironman 8 lap. And of every single watch I own, I think I get the most enjoyment out of this right at the moment. Put some clips up of the watch, maybe with the lake as a backdrop. But one fun fact about the watch, and this was right on the Amazon page when I bought it. I think I'd read it somewhere else before, but when these came out back in 1986, they actually sold 400,000 units that very first year. The watch has been seen on many famous people, including Bill Clinton during his inauguration. They were quite a big part of the culture in the 80s and 90s. From my understanding, the JDM issue is a little different than this and has the backlight where this has the Indiglow, but I believe it's pretty well identical other than that. When it comes to functions, the functions of the watch, it's got the basics covered. We've got the day, date, and time on the main page. The numerals are quite large too, so it's easy to read. And speaking of easy to read, there's 2 modes for the Indiglow. You can have it so it turns on with the push of the upper right button and shuts off as soon as you release it. If you hold it until it beeps, though, it goes into a mode where it stays on a couple seconds after you release the button and also lights up when you cycle through the modes. I don't use this much for other than the time, but it does have a chronograph, a timer, and an alarm. Size is right about 38.7 millimeters from in between the buttons on the 3 o'clock side to the other side. At its widest point, it's about 41, including the buttons. Lug to lug is 46.2 millimeters. Lug opening is 19 millimeters, and the thickness is 10.4 millimeters. Got a solid 100-meter water resistance. So yeah, this is good to handle pretty well anything. But yeah, quick overview of the watch. I'm trying to reel in a big one before we close out the video. There is a lot of videos on the watch, so I didn't want to get too into detail with it today. More of an excuse just to get outside and bust out the camera equipment for a little bit, really. But the question is, for you, do you have a watch like this? Is there an affordable or memorable watch from your youth that gives you these kind of feelings? Something that's fun to wear, brings back the memories? I'd love to hear in the comments below. You definitely don't have to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on this hobby to get fulfillment and enjoyment out of it. Now, if I could just catch a fish to close out the video. If I do catch one, I will post a little clip here at the end. But let me know in the comment section below which watch does it for you, gives you those feelings. Really appreciate taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Got a big guy here, largemouth bass. Gonna be Lee's dinner, my brother-in-law's dinner.